You. What up? 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 Blurred AF crew.
I didn't change my background. Hold up.
Oh yeah,
I'm tripping.
Nah, change that background, man. Change that background. But do what you gotta do. What up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? As you see, we have Mika G in the building. What's good, Mika? How you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm chilling, man. I'm living. It is I, Bluminati. I am in the building. This is Blurred AF. This is 2/3. 2/3 of the mighty Blurred.
2/3 of the mighty Blurred.
Yeah. 2/3 of the mighty Blurred. It works.
What's up, chat?
What's up, chat? We in the building. Hey, how y'all doing? Chill in the building. Chill. I'm Blue.
Da-da-dee.
Oh, okay. I'm with it. Derpy, what's up? Sheed in the building. Kiro, how you doing, bro? How everybody doing, man? How y'all doing? Before we start, it's Cinco de Mayo. What you sipping on, me?
Water.
No. I pour up a little something for you. Take a shot for you. Cinco de Mayo, y'all.
I am heavy in the gym. I can't have no alcohol.
I'm heavy in the gym too, but I still,
I'm doing 2 a days, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So no, let me sip this water and be happy.
You still serving our so yeah, 2 a days. So you can go out there and handle business if need to. I'm a vet, you know what I'm saying? Disabled vet. I will not be serving anytime soon. But let me give these salutes. I'm gonna salute. I really want to salute Mika. I saw your post about your YouTube and your page and everything going well. I want to give you your flowers early while they still germinating and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Give you your flowers, man. So I want to salute Mika. If y'all don't know, Mika has a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure y'all know. Cinematic Nightmares is out there doing numbers. She's getting followers. She's getting viewers, all of that good stuff. She's over there on Threads, racking them up, knocking them down. You know what I'm saying? So salud, Cinco de Mayo, and all that good stuff. And I hate tequila. Jesus.
Why did you drink?
Hey, it's Cinco de Mayo, man. The good thing is,
thank you.
This is actual real tequila. This isn't like the stuff that they be doing on Instagram and all that in the clubs, that sugary watered down tequila. This the real stuff.
Oh, you mean like Casamigos?
Casamigos and all of that. Yeah, this the real deal right here. This is straight from Mexico. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's start the show, man. Let's start the show. Where is the intro? Huh?
And play the music.
Oh, and play the music. Yeah, you right. You are right. There it is. There, you right. Hey, look, man, it's been a minute since I done ran this thing. Let's start this show.
What does this button do?
Yeah. So you know what we're doing tonight. We're talking Thunderbolts, or
is it the New Avengers?
New Avengers. Yeah, man. Yeah. What Derpy said. Derpy said, Blue, I want to clarify I'm not a Marvel glazer, meaning that by that as a DC fan, a Marvel supporter, but not one of those Marvel fans who gives Feige hands out for every project they put out in the MCU. Did I say something to you? I don't know, Derp. Look, man. I don't know what I've been saying. A lot of stuff today.
He's been day drinking.
Yeah. I don't know if I said something to you, man, or not, but okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Not being a Marvel glazer, me neither. I'm invested in Marvel. That's the only thing that they got me with. I've been down with them since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how they got me. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it. We agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no issues, no problems, man. I like the discourse. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. We'll talk about it and we'll move on. That's what this community is really about. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Mika can attest to that. It's not really one side or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you like such and such. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
It's never that serious, y'all.
Not that serious. But like Mika said, or is it the new Avengers? Is this the new Avengers or is this Thunderbolts?
Oh no, well they.
Oh, go ahead.
Did they reveal today that it was the new Avengers? They rebranded it as the new Avengers. So
they rebranded
it as the new Avengers. So it's, I mean, even though it's still going to show in movie theaters as Thunderbolts, I think they rebranded it today, as of today.
Yeah,
so,
you know it would be dope if I was them. With the rebrand, I would like a whole new movie. With like it wasn't not a whole new movie, but like added scenes and stuff like that. Like that's what I would do.
Oh, we probably not getting that until it hits streaming.
I know, but living in a digital age, and I guess it would be harder to do on because we got to send this to the the theaters and stuff like that. But living in the digital age, you saw what Kanye was doing. Kanye had a new album every other week, same title, just a new album. You know what I'm saying? So I can see something like this being a new if it works. I don't necessarily think this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I think what is when it comes to this. Let me make this layout bigger. No,
damn, son.
Too much face.
What's up, Puma Lee? What's up? She loves fantasy. What's up, William Moloch?
I think Sinners will break 300.
Oh, Sinners definitely gonna break 300 million soon.
It'll break 300.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna. Yeah. Shout out to Entertainment Weekly to try to bash Sinners.
You're right.
In place of Thunderbolts. Like, do better. Did you not learn from Variety?
No, they haven't learned. One thing I will say about Sinners, I hope, or this is what I don't want them to do. I see them advertising the DVDs, the hard boxes, and things like that. I think it's too early. I know. I
pre-ordered mine.
I know.
The day after. Like, literally went and looked for it. Ordered my. I already got my steel box or steel book. I already got mine pre-ordered. Yeah. So yeah, no. Go ahead and push that. Go ahead and push. I say go ahead and push.
You think they should? Because and the only reason why I say that is I would like for them to stay in theaters as long as possible to have the long, because overseas, I know in some places, I got a homeboy over in, I think he's in Thailand. He said it don't come until June. You see what I'm saying?
That's so crazy because I got a friend who lives in Thailand and she already saw it.
Did she? It might be. Is he in Thailand? It's one of those countries over there. I don't know if it's Thailand. It could be. All I know is one of those countries over there in that area said they're not getting it till June. Now, and that might not be enough to even make a dent. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
I would like for them to have as long of a period of
well, the way the audience, I mean, the masses, let's go with that. The way the masses are talking about this movie and talked about it so much that they got it back into theaters in IMAX for an extra week, because there was that week lull between Thunderbolts and Final Destination. They got Sinners back in and it sold out. The 70 millimeter film sold out within minutes of them announcing it. Crash the AMC website. Now I'm trying to buy my tickets, not for the Sinners. I'm trying to buy tickets for Thunderbolts.
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the 70 millimeter.
Oh, the nearest one in Florida was like Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, okay. I was
you would have had to
my
drive
daughter. She was like, I want to go see it a second time because I want to see it and get the 70 millimeter. And we was in Georgia. And she was like, I think they got it in Pooler. And I was like, I don't think they got it in Pooler. Because I was like, from what I understand, they only had it in 5.
No, theaters, they had it in more than 5 the first go round. Because it actually, take that back, there was one in Georgia, but I don't think it was in Pooler. I think it was I want to say it was in Savannah.
Yeah, that's Pooler.
Yeah, so I think that one was there too. Then there was one in Fort Lauderdale. I think the closest one to me was in Virginia. And then the second closest one was like New York. And I was like, the devil's a whole liar. But with them putting it back in theaters again at 7 million, they didn't do it for all of the areas where It was the first time. It's now limited, and that's why the AMC website crashed, because people was like, "Oh, I gotta go see it again." It said that, like, yeah, if y'all haven't seen this movie, go see that movie. Don't wait. Don't do like the girl that I saw on Threads today, and she was like, I don't understand the hype behind this movie. And then people was like, well, you know, and she was like, I saw it 3 times. And people was like, oh, you paid 3 times to see it. She's like, no, I watched it at home. And it was like, then you didn't even get the full experience. Girl, get off my feet. Yeah. And you're blocked. Classy block. Yeah.
Not classy blocked. I like that. Classy block.
We're not gonna do that.
How do you do a classy block? Is it like a look away 3? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, classy block.
Yes. Then I do see Sinners will definitely do over 300 million. Like, most definitely. Yeah.
I would love for it to get to like $500 million. I know it probably won't, but because I'm thinking of, somebody brought up It, right? And I was like, It is already an established franchise. It's how old is It? About 40 years old.
Well, they're talking about the remake. Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying, but
the
original like 40. Years. So I'm like, it already had, you know what I'm saying, fans who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, you know what I'm saying? So the remake coming out and doing what it did is kind of, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of cuckoo to even think that Sinners can get there, but I would love for it to get to like half.
I think Sinners will get there because the way
it did 700.
It did 323 million. I saw it earlier.
I thought it was like, maybe the whole franchise together was 700. It won and It Too maybe was,
because I thought I saw that it was I saw that it was that Sinners was tracking to hit It numbers.
It numbers.
What's up, Andre? Where?
Andre in the building. What up? What's up? Chill.
Yes, 326. Thank you, Puma Lee.
326. Okay.
Yeah, 326.
And the second one did what? If you can pull that up real
quick.
No,
that's I think that was the first one. And or maybe it was the two together. I don't let me pull it up.
Because I saw something about 700, and maybe they was talking about the whole franchise together, maybe.
Probably, but they were saying that Sinners was on track to possibly get the same number or beat out It Chapter 1.
Okay. No, that'd be dope. If they beat out It Chapter 1, we got something on our hands. Like, there's nothing. Now, I would say that Ryan Coogler is playing with house money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It grossed 328.8 million in the United States and Canada, and 373 million in other territories. Worldwide, it had 701.
There we go. Okay, so yeah. Okay.
It was against a $35 to $40 million budget.
So maybe they're just talking domestic. It's tracking what domestic numbers is doing.
Right. Domestically, Sinners is tracking possibly to outgross It Chapter 1.
Okay. That's what's
but
up.
Not worldwide.
That is what's up. Look, like I said, house money.
Hey, look, Variety ate them words and then didn't even apologize. Yeah,
they ain't no apology coming. You know how they do. Ain't no apology coming. None whatsoever. They just talk their shit and move on. But all right, let's get into this Thunderbolts / New Avengers situation. And Mika, I want to start with you. Do you have, before we go into a deep dive, let's start with some questions. Do you have any questions about the movie?
Nope.
Any like what the hell's? Nope. Nothing. And
okay, all right. Because I already know every time we do a Marvel DC show, somebody jumps in here like, she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Excuse my language. No, I don't. Look at me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But she does, people.
I don't.
Because she watched the movie.
But I watched the movie.
Yeah, you watched the movie.
We're going to talk this movie. And no, I don't have any questions. Okay, let's go. But no, I don't have any questions. I like this movie was, to me, it was executed very nicely.
Okay.
Especially because of how heavy the subject is. For me, this movie was, I don't know, it kind of touched a little bit in my spirit, because hell, I've been there before, where the darkness takes over. But I mean, I wasn't Bob, just saying, I wasn't Bob. Or Bobby. Robert. But no, it was pretty dope.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the movie. First, okay, what I want to do is I want to concentrate on the movie itself, because I can go into Marvel as a whole and just start picking apart and tearing down Marvel. That's not what I want to do with this Thunderbolts / New Avengers spoiler review. You know what I'm saying? I want to attack this like we attacked Sinners. You know what I'm saying? Like you just brought up. It was a heavy movie, right? For the most, especially for a Marvel movie. This was a heavy movie, concentrated. To me, this pulled off grief better than Wakanda Forever pulled off grief, right?
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because Wakanda Forever was like, I'm trying to cash in off grief. Like, it, to me, the grief in Wakanda Forever was manufactured. It didn't seem real. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, Chad passed and we want to do a movie and show grief and all of that. You know what I mean? But it's like, nah, that felt manufactured and didn't feel real, because y'all really didn't even really take the time to grieve. Y'all just said, we gonna make a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Thunderbolts, it felt cerebral. It felt real. It felt, and I think a lot of the audience, the reason why they coming out of the movie saying they liked it is because they saw a lot of themselves in these characters.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of them, Yelena, Bucky, hell, even old girl who got murked.
Man, we ain't even gonna talk. Listen, she showed up at Fat Owl. Damn, she didn't even get to say hello.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, because I read some things a little bit earlier today about her character and what they really wanted to do with her, but what they cut out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, these characters, I think, attached to the audience attached themselves to these characters. That's the thing that a lot of these Marvel movies quit doing. They quit making you feel for these characters. It goes back to, and like I said, I want to attack it like we attack Sinners. Sinners set up those characters. It set them up to where we liked them, or we, you know what I'm saying, where we were interested in the characters. Even if you hadn't watched Black Widow, if you hadn't watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, when you come in watching Thunderbolts, you looking at these characters and you kind of identify, you absorb their grief and their pain. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you kind of become a Thunderbolt your damn self as you watching this movie. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, I did feel the same way, because like you said, like it, I mean, I've dealt with grief before. I could identify with Yelena, as far as, like, not losing a sister, but losing a family member, and how how she was just trying to fill that void. Yeah. Right. And how people dive into their work in order to fill that void. Been there before, done that before, right? I actually felt something for all of these characters. I mean, Taskmaster was on screen for about a good hot 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds. She probably on there for like a whole 5 minutes in the fight scene. But I felt for all the characters, and especially Bob. You know what I'm saying? Like his story, his backstory, how he was dealing with a lot. He dealt with, growing up in an abusive home and all, just that whole mental health thing, right? It made you want to care for every single one of these characters. And I had to tell somebody, I was like, they was like, well, who's the villain? And I was like, it damn sure ain't Bob.
It ain't, but the movie is the villain. You know what I mean? Like, everything that's going on in the movie, because it's like, and you're right, it's not Bob. Bob was manipulated into doing. He was just trying to find himself. You know what I'm saying? Drug addict, get put into a program. He's not the villain. He ain't the bad guy. Neither is the Void. You know what I'm saying? Which is the crazy thing. The Void ain't even the bad guy.
Right.
And salute to a lot of people's like, oh, I don't think what's his name, Pullman can pull it off. And I was like, man, he played 3 characters. I don't think y'all understand that. He pulled off. He played the Void, he played Sentry, and he played Bob. He played 3 characters, and it was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
You didn't give Michael B. Jordan a run for his money, but no,
he didn't. Right, he didn't do that. But he played 3 characters, and
3 characters. Yes,
that was dope. But yeah, you saying what you said, Mika, man. You know what I'm saying? When I lost my pops, his anniversary of his death was on the 1st of this month, and that was 4 years ago, right? And the putting yourself into your work and just head down, go forward, because like I don't even you know, my family, like, I ain't seen you cry about it. You know, I briefly cried at the funeral real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like an actual grief moment, an actual grieving, I still haven't done it yet, you know what I'm saying? So seeing what Yelena was doing, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying, head down, let me show up for this podcast, let me put all my time and effort into this work, go to work, put it into the family, you know what I'm saying? And sooner or later, I know the bubble gonna burst. I do know that, you know what I'm saying? And kind of when Yelena stepped into the void, a lot of people are like, oh, she went in there to get Bob. No, I think she was trying to off herself. You know what I'm saying? I think
she gave up at that point.
Yeah, I think that was it.
I think she gave up.
Yeah,
and she didn't know what was getting ready to happen.
Mm-hmm. I think she was like, whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we didn't know what was going on. These people were just turning into Pompeii shadows. You know what I'm saying? Just ashes. So when she did, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was like, oh, even, and I think it was, if you think about it, it was kind of like a callback to the beginning of the movie when she just jumped off the building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was like, and she just jumped off the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it was just, for her, it was just another day at work. That was it. It was just another day for her. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like, even when she was telling her story to the guy that was tied up.
Yeah.
she was like, she
just needed somebody to talk to. Hey.
Right. Like, she just wanted somebody to talk to. And you know, she felt, you know, that, you know, she could vent to this person that she had tied up. What's up, Pam? What's up, Kevin Davis? Anybody else I have to say hey to? Hey, Caitlin.
Caitlin, what up, Caitlin? She said, I love Bob. Protect him.
Protect him at all costs. At
all costs. She loved Fans TC. Gay Fontaine. Yeah.
You know how people get on social media and they just post stuff because they want people to listen? Yeah. That's what I got from Yelena when she was talking to the guy that was tied up. Like, I just need somebody to hear my story. Yeah. I need somebody to hear that I'm not in a good place right now. And then when she had her come to Jesus moment with her dad, I almost cried. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I was like, yo, I feel her pain. See, like, you was not there for me after I lost.
But he was dealing with his own. So it was like,
right.
I couldn't be there because I'm looking at myself like I'm supposed to be, you know, the symbol of Russian pride, and I've been set out to pasture. I got all this power in me, and I'm inadequate. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was like they both he dealing with the loss of a daughter too. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's.
But he also, I mean, even though he was dealing with the loss of a daughter, you still have, and this is, I guess this, I mean, I won't say guess. A lot of times this happens. You have a parent who loses a child, and they forget that they have another child that's still alive that needs them.
Yeah.
And that was her point. Her point was, I lost my sister, you lost your daughter, but you also lost me.
Yeah. Come get me.
Because you didn't come and check on me. You didn't come to see about me. You basically lost me too.
Yeah.
Ooh, my little psychology degree is kicking in now.
Okay, Doc. No, that's real though. And then we can push on to U.S. agent, right? Which is I can't think of this damn man's name. The fake Captain America. I can't think of his name.
Fake Captain America.
What's he called? The great value. The great value.
The great
Walker.
value.
So we move on to Walker, right? I think Walker. The crazy thing about Walker, right? And you know, you still in, I'm in the military. His being the highest of the high, right? Highest of the high, and then just pushed aside. You know what I'm saying? I got the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm at home with the wife and the kid, and
the baby
the wife yelling at me, the wife trying to tell me to be. I only know how to be one thing, man. I only know how to be one thing, and you trying to make me be. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he couldn't end up being a good father, but in his mind, I only know how to be one thing, baby. I need to be out there on that field. I need to be commanding people. I need to be giving orders. I need to be taking orders. I need to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? And then the wife leaves, so it's like now he don't have nothing. I don't have my country kind of threw me away, and my wife done threw me away. What else am I? You know what I'm saying?
But she threw him away. Let's not say she threw him away. Let's say she left for a good reason. Because let's be real, he was not in a good place either, right? You know, he's looking at, you know, this article that's you know, shaming him. It's almost like, you know, his celebrity status fell off, right? And so, like you said, all he knows is, hey, I'm supposed to be this dude, right? I don't know how to be a dad. I don't know how to take care of this baby. And she's like, well, why aren't you like, basically like, why aren't you watching the damn baby? I kind of felt for him, because I think if she was paying attention to what was going on with him, she would have came from a different place, instead of saying, you need to go watch the baby. And yes, Buck's thoughts, she gave up on him. And because she just left, that put him in a deeper place, deeper spot. Yeah. So,
and I was just about to ask you that. Do you think she came at him the wrong way?
I think she did come at him the wrong way.
Because you know what I'm saying, like, I don't want to say he had PT. Would it be PTSD? I don't know what that'd be.
No, not really PTSD. It's PTSD, more like, depression than anything. Yeah, just being depressed. Depression.
And I, you know what I'm saying, having
probably
to
PTSD
deal with
too.
Yeah, a little bit, but having to deal with somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, I understand, as you know what I'm saying, as a significant other, but it doesn't, and we only got that little glimpse. We don't know what the whole situation was, right. But it don't seem like she was trying to get your son, you know what I'm saying. It's like, man, I ain't worried about the little nigga in the playpen. He all right. Like, he'll cry, it'll be all right. Is he hungry? I don't know. But I'm looking at, they talking about me bad on this damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And again, not again, but that's just one of those things. Like, if you actually sat down and talked to your spouse or your significant other or whoever and say, hey, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
And hey, listen, they talk bad about me in these articles. I feel like I'm a failure as a father. I feel like I'm a failure as a husband. Okay, you know what? Let's go to therapy.
Right. As a soldier, yada, yada.
Yeah, I felt as a soldier. Yeah, it's so much going on with him right now. This man is severely depressed.
Val got me out here killing people.
We ain't gonna talk
you know
about
what I mean?
Valentina
Aguilera. We concentrated on, we got some Bucky, we got Yelena, we got John Walker, and we got, who else, Chris? We got Red Guardian. We didn't get Ghost's grief. They kind of like sprinkled that in and out, but we really didn't. She was kind of more of in passing. Oh, you were the girl in the lab, or you know what I'm saying? Man, come on, I was the girl in. We didn't get her grief
Yeah.
I wonder what her grief was. Did you kind of?
I don't even know if I picked that up. Well, only thing I picked up was when they was all talking about, you know, like how they came to be, right? Yeah. So kind of just.
Yeah, that's what
they kind of just passed over it. Like, yeah, I was made in a lab, and it was like, okay.
Yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. I think I would have loved to get a little bit more, because we didn't need as much Bucky than we needed Ghost. We got Bucky in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If you hadn't seen it, I'm sorry. We could have glossed over Bucky. We done seen Bucky for what, 4 or 5 movies and his TV show.
Yeah.
So we've seen enough Bucky. Give me some more Ghost. And like I said,
Ant-Man 2. That's when we got her grief.
Yeah, Ant-Man 2. Yeah. But I would like to see what it is, because this movie was concentrated on grief. So I would have liked to see more. Like, what was she doing from Ant-Man 2 up until now? Was she just going around killing people?
She was working for Valentina. That's
right, but I would like to. Is this something that she wanted to do? Because in Ant-Man 2, it ain't like she wanted to do that. She was just mad at S.H.I.E.L.D. for making her who she was, right?
I think she just wanted. I think they all did. I think they all was just doing it because Valentina was paying right. Like, say less.
Valentina was paying. Hey,
she's paying. Right.
We playing. I feel
right. Period.
But I would have liked to see that. Hell, we didn't even have to really go too much into John Walker, because we got what we got from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was good because he's a good actor like that. And let me say this about the actors: all of them pulled their weight. I will say that for what they was given, nobody like phoned it in. At least I didn't feel like that. Did you feel like that?
Like I said, I cared for every single one of these characters. I wanted to see them make it to the end. I mean, although, rest in peace, Taskmaster. But no, I felt for every single one of them. Like, I wanted everybody to make it to the end. I was like, please don't kill nobody off. Thank you.
Yeah,
I can't deal with it. I have enough grief.
I thought Red Garden was done when he went out the window. I was like, oh, that's it.
Listen, I thought so too. He went out the window. I was like, oh, he about to drop him. Ooh, let me get my tissue ready.
Yep. Done deal. What did you think about the plot? How was the plot or the storyline to you? Was it concise? Or did you feel like it had some holes, the pacing, stuff like that?
I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, you have, Valentina, trying to clean up her mess, and the only way that she can clean up her mess is to get rid of, her hitmen and hit women. And but they end up banding together to go and beat her to beat her down, and then they just mysteriously end up with Bob.
With Bob. Who's Bob?
Bobby, as Walker kept calling him, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. He's like, that is not my name, goddammit.
Bob was the MacGuffin of this movie, which is kind of dope. It was an actual person, and it was like he was the MacGuffin of the movie, and not knowing, they didn't even know he was the MacGuffin of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't like, then we got to get the stones, or we got to, the crystal skull or whatever. This was like Bob, and he was the MacGuffin right in, with them the whole time. And they didn't even really know that he was the piece, the missing piece of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
because when he first showed up, Walker was like, who the hell is that? He was like, where did you come from?
Where you came from?
Like, I won't lie. When I first saw him, I was like, yo, like, he's the villain. And then, as the movie went on, I was like, he's not the villain. He doesn't even know what he's capable of.
Yeah. Walker is a dumbass, right? He saw that too. But he saw like the whatever, the pod that he came out of.
Right.
And didn't put that together.
I saw that too, and I was like, even I would have put 2 and 2 together. Like,
somebody was in here,
pod
random
open.
guy, pod open, random guy, 1 + 1. Yeah, like, okay, he came out of here, y'all. I don't know what this is, but this is where he came from. Like, I ain't understand why he was where you came. Come on, man. The pod that you over there looking at and putting your hands on and feeling, it's a pod and it's a body missing. You know what I mean?
Right.
The plot for me, it was easy to follow, and I think that was a good thing. It was easy to follow, yet it was enough complexity to make you wonder about things. You know what I'm saying? What's next? What's going on? Like you said, is somebody gonna die? You know what I'm saying? I loved the Valentina, and what was her name? What was the I think her name was Mia.
Yeah, you talking about her
assistant.
Her assistant.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make her songbird.
Mia.
Yeah, I want to say it's Mia. I liked all of
Mel.
that.
Mel's her name.
Yeah, Mel. I should have. Yeah, Mel. I liked how she was treating this. Like it was like, I'm trying to teach you something, girl, but you're not listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had liked all that. I think Julia Louis-Dreyfus is killing this role as
Valentina.
Valentina.
Hold up. Her whole name is Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
Allegra del Fontaine.
De Fontaine.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me, you didn't say the day.
Day. I like how she explained that too. That was dope. Is she replacing Nick Fury?
No. Because here's why I say no. Because she had no intentions. She had no intentions on creating the quote unquote new Avengers. She was just like, it just kind of fell in her lap.
Right.
And she set them up because she was on the phone. Well, she was pretending to be on the phone. And they was about to put some cuffs on them. On her. And I don't mean cuffs like, handcuffs. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she slipped through the plastic, and then they slipped through too. And she was like, "Gotcha, bitches." But then Yelena walked up to her and was like,
"We own you.
We own you."
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
do something wrong. Say something stupid. Baby, we got you. But then again, Bob couldn't remember a damn thing anyway. So
that's dope about Bob too. It's like, I can't do it. Whatever happened, I don't know. I had blonde hair.
Over there clapping. He was like,
yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
He was like, oh,
y'all are the new Avengers, y'all. Like, yeah.
And Valentina was like, you the new Avengers too, stupid.
That's the only reason why it's gonna work, because these fools ain't gonna do it.
Nah, she's not the new Nick Fury. Again, this kind of it just kind of fell in her lap, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh wait, shit, got an idea. But it's like Yelena said, they own her. She better not ever.
Only reason why I asked about her being a new Nick Fury is the way that she's maneuvering through things. Nick is like, Nick was deep in the shadows. Val is like, I'm in the shadows, but I want you to see my face. I'm the face of Ox. I'm the face of this. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know who's running the show. You know what I'm saying?
But there was a difference between her and Nick Fury. Like,
no, it's a difference.
He's doing it because he actually cares about,
I think she cared.
No, she didn't.
No, I'm talking about as far as making America great again. I hate to say that.
Oh God.
I think she cares about.
No, she only cared about covering her ass.
No, that's what we got from this movie, right?
Yeah,
that's what we got from this movie, right? She was covering her, but at the same time, the whole reason why the Century program was online, the stuff that she was doing, she's to me like a mixture of Tony Stark and Nick Fury. Tony Stark was doing a lot of shady shit for the good of the world. Like, I want to make a shield. What he said? Put armor around the world, and that's how he created Ultron on accident, right?
Right.
Same thing. Valentina wanted to make Sentry and make it so, because the Avengers are gone, right? I make Sentry. That shit didn't work, but it popped up in my lap on accident. Now I got the whole new Avengers. same thing kind of.
Son. Nah, son. Nah.
I think
Valentina wanted control and she wanted power, and that was it. That's the bottom line. She wanted to be in control, and if she could find a way to quote unquote create a whole new, Avengers or whatever. It's just so that she could get the cred. She didn't give a damn about protecting America or protecting the world. She just wanted to be seen. She wanted to be that girl. And like I said, this fell in her lap because they was about to impeach her. They were,
but
and so she was like, and she even said it during the movie. She says, "This makes me impeachable."
Unimpeachable, yep.
Unimpeachable, sorry.
Unimpeachable, yeah. But that's what so I'm fully on board. She was power hungry. She wanted control. But with that power and control, she wanted to use that. I won't say we see as she's not morally good. That's what I would say.
I was gonna say
she's not morally good, but she wants whatever she's in control of and whatever she has the power of. She wants it to be the winner. She's in America. That's what I mean. Like she's in America. She wants that to win, and I think she wants to do that for the world also. No,
nope.
I'm off.
You're off. Because if she wanted to do it for the world, she wouldn't have sent Sentry after the gang.
No, they had to go because they was loose ends.
It doesn't matter.
I'm still shady. Look, hold on, Mika. I'm still shady.
Nah, son. If she really was thinking about what she was thinking about, Elena said, "Hey, I want to do good.
The face.
I want to be the face." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I thought you know." Right before she was getting ready to murk her. If she really wanted that, she wouldn't have just relied on Sentry alone. She would have created a team, but she didn't. She wanted to still get rid of her loose ends and say, you know what? I'm going to ride on the back of Sentry. And because she thought she could control Sentry.
Well, Red Guardian said they could ride on the back of Sentry.
He's salty. But she thought that, she thought for one that she could control Sentry. And then he realized like, nah, you can't control me. I'm a god.
Right.
And like basically she
spoke too highly of it.
She spoke too exactly.
Yeah.
She wrote her own. She basically wrote a check that her ass couldn't cash.
Yeah.
And when he realized, I mean, he got it within seconds. He's like, wait a minute, you said I'm like all the Avengers put together, and one of them Avengers was a god. So I mean, I must be a god. And she would, and then and at that point she got a little pissed off, and she was about to hit the kill switch, and he was about to kill her.
Yeah, she was so slow with it. Why she was so slow?
Would have clicked that button in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna click. Come on, man. I ain't got time for all of this.
Time for no monologues.
Yeah, she was hella slow with it. Was anyone else?
Sentry did look like Homelander from The Boys. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, a little bit.
He was like, and again, she tried to control everything about what Sentry looked like. Dyed his hair blonde, had his hair all slicked back, had this little tight ass, suit that he could barely walk in. You know what I'm saying? It was all about control for her. It wasn't about protecting people. It was about protecting her ass.
Yeah.
That was it.
No, I mean, I agree. I'll give you that, Mika. You got it.
I told y'all I watched the movie.
You got it. Red Guardian coming into, because I think he was trying to make up. He wanted to be there for her, but he also had his selfish reasons of being there for her. Like when he showed up, hey, they're gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? He was in his limo and he showed up. I'm saying this for selfish reasons. Do you believe it was for selfish reasons, or do you believe that he was actually, or was it both? Trying to save Elena?
I think it was both.
Okay.
Number one, because he obviously wants to protect his daughter, but number two, he clearly wants to be a hero again.
Yeah.
So it kind of was a two-parter for him. It was, let me go save my daughter, but also I get to be a hero again and put my face back out there. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was so hyped about creating a team.
Right. No, he was hype. And everybody who got questions in the chat, I'm gonna get to y'all questions and things of that nature. So I don't want y'all to think that we just looking over y'all.
Right.
The chat booming a little bit right now. So I don't want y'all to think that we overlooking y'all.
Right.
But yeah, no, I like that about him, right? It was like, and then when they did have their heartfelt moment, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning of that third act or end of the second act coming into the third act, I think that made that scene even more better. If you just viewing it through Red Guardian's situation and what he wanted, what he was doing and what he wasn't doing, and what she wanted, you know what I'm saying, that made that scene stand out. You said it was kind of almost a tearjerker for you.
I know. I mean, I almost cried. Like,
yeah,
real talk, because I felt her pain. Like,
yeah.
Like, bro, I lost my sister, and yes, you lost your daughter too, but I'm still here.
Right. And you still worried about glory.
You know, you're right. You're worried about glory, and I'm over here grieving. So. Yeah. No, I mean, this movie is. I like that this movie is layered. Like Marvel took a chance with this. This was a dope. This was what you. I'm gonna say this to Marvel. This is what you should have been doing coming into phases 4 and 5, right? Instead of going the whole, and you remember what I said, Mika. I said that multiverse stuff wasn't gonna work. I said that from the jump. Yeah. From the jump, I said it's not gonna work. I said it's not gonna work. They should have stayed grounded. They should have reset the they should have reset the audience. This movie would have reset the audience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they've been lying to us, because that damn Captain America Brave New World did not cost 180 million or whatever, 160 million, whatever the sale they said. That y'all lying. Y'all know that movie cost way more than that. This movie, from what I understand, they saying this movie cost more than Captain America Brave New World. Captain America Brave New World had all the reshoots and all the CGI in the world. This didn't. To me, the CGI, like the Void, that wasn't a lot of CGI, at least to me. How I looked at it, I didn't see a lot of CGI. Maybe her jumping off the building at the beginning could have been some CGI, but I didn't see a lot of CGI in this, because this was, like she said, this is just point and shoot. Everybody just points, just throws punches and shoots guns. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I like this movie. It's layered. I like that, and I hate to say it, this movie coming off the back of Sinners, I think is a good thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Marvel knew this. You know, I'm pretty sure Marvel didn't think Sinners was going to be as big as it is, but people are still going to the theaters to see Sinners. And then when they get out, they go, oh shit, I can go see, you know what I'm saying? So I can get like the 2-for-1. If they could figure out a way to do a Barbenheimer type situation with Sinners and Thunderbolts, you know what I'm saying? But they got to learn how to I think that's the thing. These studios got to learn how to capitalize off of movements. They got to use social media the correct way, instead of just promote, you know, just dropping a trailer. Like, create moments. You got these YouTubers, you got these social media influencers. Hell, you got the will of the people. Use them, right? Make moments, make things happen. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Before the Barbenheimer situation became a situation, it was a situation online, and they were like, oh, we gonna go see it, and they made a whole theme out of it. You know what I'm saying? I take my girl to go see Barbie, she gonna come with me to see Oppenheimer. We good.
Yep.
2-for-1.
Yep.
And it was 2 different studios, and they got behind the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these studios, they gotta look at stuff like that. I hope they are looking at stuff like that, man. And because I don't want to see theaters go out of business, and I'm seeing a lot. We heard from the great Cheeto today or yesterday, or whatever he said about tariffs on Hollywood. Got a little video on that coming. I don't know how he thinks that's gonna help. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would that help save the movie theater? You 100% tariff on me going to shoot a film in France, where it's like the backdrop of my movie at. Now I gotta pay all this. Come on, man.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ 2 is going to be filmed in in Compton.
Right. Right. That's crazy. Like, what is he talking to? Where are these ideas coming from? And who's clapping at these ideas and saying, yeah, you should say that? That is just crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. But so Thunderbolts grossed 74.3 million in the United States and Canada, and 86.1 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of 160.4 million.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. The thing is, it's lower than Brave New World, from what I understand. But I think this might get a second win with some legs. I think it's a way better movie than Brave New World is. It's more positive talk coming from the people in the zeitgeist, so I think it'll have legs. I don't know if it'll have legs. It's
got quite a while. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. I won't say that because I don't want to be variety. But the budget was 180.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't know if it'll have the legs to get to the break-even point, but its second week could be better than...
It's the 8th highest grossing film of 2025.
Okay. I mean, it's a big budget film. It makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying? So it should be that, but that's not like an accolade that means anything in the scheme of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure all those 8 films are big budget films. What's number one?
Probably, I think.
Minecraft.
No, actually, it's a we're talking worldwide. So it's a movie called Niza 2. It's from Beijing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. China.
It's a 2.1
billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. I don't even know what that is, but they killing.
I don't even know what it is either. Now I want to. Oh, it's a cartoon.
Oh, I think I do know that. I think I have seen that. I haven't seen it.
It's a sequel.
But I've seen a picture. Is it like a dog? What is it? Like a dog or something?
No, it's a little girl. It's a little girl. Well, the poster shows a little girl with all these sea monsters behind her, but it's a Chinese mythological
okay, I know
movie.
exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
And then Minecraft is 2, Detective Chinatown 1900, Captain America Brave New World, Sinners, Snow White, Creation of Gods 2, Thunderbolts, Dogman, and Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy.
Not Bridget Jones.
Number 10.
Not Bridget Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well,
yeah.
I mean, will it have legs? I don't know. Second week, we'll see what happens with the second week, what the drop will be. I'm pretty sure it won't be that 6% drop that the Sinners had. I'm pretty sure it might be probably around 20 to 30 percent drop, which is a decent drop. That's not a bad drop. But I'm with you, Mika. I don't know if it gets to that, because by my math, you got to at least probably make around 575 to 600. I'm thinking is the break-even point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think if I think with Sinners, because everybody got behind it, it ended up doing what it did. Right. Not saying that Thunderbolts couldn't do it. I mean, we're obviously having the conversation right now about it, and you haven't seen Thunderbolts. It is worth watching. But you like I can log in the threads right now, and I guarantee you Sinners is all up and down my feed.
It's
all up and down my feed. People are like, still talking about Sinners. I've seen a dude that's seen it 15 times. You must have no kids.
I know, right? What you saying that to kind of get back on Thunderbolt is, what's the rewatchability of this movie? Do you think it has rewatchability?
I would watch it again. I mean, I would. I don't know if
to the theaters, not like.
No, I ain't going back to the theaters to watch it.
That's what I'm talking about. Is this a movie that would make people run back and say like, oh, I miss it? Because I don't think there's anything that you miss in this movie.
No.
You know what I mean? It's kind of straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward. I was going to say it's pretty straightforward. It's not like Sinners where it was a lot. Sinners was like complex. And that's the reason why like people are going back to see it again, because they catch something that they missed, right? You know, whereas this was like pretty like in your face, straightforward. Yeah. You know what it's about. I personally would not go back to the theaters to see it again, but it's not to say that this movie wasn't good. But like again, I've seen Sinners 4 times. So but there's a reason why. You miss if you don't pay attention, you miss a lot. Like there were people did you notice that? Like, and then you don't catch it until like your second and third watch. But
4 times, Mika was on it.
Hey, look, one of the times
and still didn't get the 70mm strip.
I wasn't even aiming for the 7mm. I was just happy to see it in IMAX 3 times, and then the 4th time I went and saw it in digital. So it was still great.
Yeah. Where would you put? A lot of people are comparing this to Guardians of the Galaxy. Do you compare this to that? Do you think this is like, because some people saying like 2 and 3. I was like, for me, it was more like 1, because this was like they all came together out of nowhere, just like in 1. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, they was all villains. Hate to say it, they was all criminals and things of that. You know what I'm saying? Who came together and just ended up saving the world or on accident for the most part.
I think it was like a blend of 1 and 3, because 3 was more pulling at your heartstrings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Rocket's backstory. And you knew that you knew that that Star-Lord was never getting, you know what I'm saying, his girl back. It was just Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was emotional. I cried. I cried and I almost cried during this movie. And so that's why I say it's like a mixture of 1 and 3 together. Right. Like 1, banding them all together. They all coming from different walks of life. They have one person in common that kind of bands them together. And 3, because of how we get the different layers of their backs. Not all of their backstories, but most of their backstories.
Yeah. I didn't really have a lot of flaws in this movie.
Agreed.
I didn't go into it. What I did say, out of the 3 movies that were going to theaters this year, I said that this probably would be the better of the 3. I didn't say it would do good, be the better in the box office. I just said it would probably be the better movie. And it seems like I might win with that, because I don't know how good Fantastic Four is. I'm not looking at Fantastic Four. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I'm not sold on Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what's next. So yeah, I didn't really see any flaws in this movie. If you go in expecting a Marvel movie, you get that. But then also on top, the icing on top is you actually get a movie. It's not just, Marvel, the stick of Marvel that they normally do. You know what I'm saying? This seems like it was, the plot of this movie could have been any movie if you got rid of superheroes, right? And I think all the Marvel movies that are like that are good, right? When the Winter Soldier's like a spy, spy thriller. You can get rid of the superheroics in it. It'll just be Mission Impossible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Things of that nature. When you're doing stuff like that, that's how you make these movies good. You know what I'm saying? Shang-Chi was good because to me it was like a 70s kung fu flick almost. Just kind of pushed into, modern times with the storyline and everything. Like it was enough cheese in it. You know what I'm saying? Like a 70s kung fu flick, but then it was enough of the shine and polish of Marvel to make it work. So when you do stuff like that, I think it works. But if you go overboard and make it too artsy, and I think that's what kind of hurt Eternals. It was too much of a Sundance film. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I look at Eternals. Eternals is like a Sundance movie. You know what I'm saying? It'll work at cons, but it ain't gonna work here in America like that. It just ain't gonna do it. What did you think? Did you see the post credit?
Of course I did. It's a Marvel movie.
I'm just, it
was crazy because people
up. I was like, damn, where you going?
People did get up. I was just like, where y'all going?
Right.
How many Marvel movies have y'all seen?
Did you like the post credit?
I liked it. I thought it was funny, especially with Bob sitting over there with all his snacks
Yeah.
And he was like,
he like ain't even in. He like,
yeah, I can't do that. That guy. And I'm like,
yeah, right.
Oh boy. Yeah, got it.
No, I think this is their, with them not having the Guardians no more, I think this is their Guardians going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, okay.
They were arguing though. They were arguing about the
new Avengers. And that's what I was just about to get into. That is my flaw. That is my flaw.
Yeah.
And it's not the flaw of this movie, it's the flaw of the previous movie, right? So Captain America and the President Ross, was going to be putting together the Avengers. President Ross gets arrested. Did the Avengers initiative go away? Did it stop? Did they veto that? Did that not make it to Congress or wherever it was supposed to go?
No, they were saying something about what's his name? The new Tupac. Tupac.
Oh, so, yeah, Captain America. Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying, he started he started something, and it was like that's when
who has the rights.
Who has the rights to the name?
Right.
And
which is stupid, because if the new Avengers is a government situation, who cares about who got the rights for the name?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And is Sam coming back and saying, "Oh, we're the new Avengers," or he just coming back and saying, "I'm putting the Avengers"?
Nah, remember Red Guardian created the new Avengers with a Z. With the Z. Right. and with their racetrack suits.
I don't even know what that comes from. Why racetrack suits, but okay.
I mean that was their sponsorship.
Yeah.
Trying to show like, hey, Avengers, y'all you other new Avengers, you suck because you're not sponsored.
Right. How many months ahead was that? That was 14 months, right? Puma League just put it in there 14 months later. Yeah, which is okay. So 14 months later. So in that year and 2 months, it's 2 Avengers teams been operating?
No, Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Right.
Sam has his team.
Keep calling him Tupac. No, he created a new team in the 14 months. So they weren't really operating. I think they had just started operating. And so that's why it was on the new Avengers, the other new Avengers, to be like, hey, WTF, I thought we were the new Avengers. And then Bucky was like, well, I went to go try to talk to him, and basically he's not hearing me. Right.
No, Marley, I'm not even saying that Sam's is government sponsored. I'm saying that the new Avengers is government sponsored because of Val. Val is still part of the government.
Right.
She didn't get impeached. She's still running things the way that, you know what I'm saying, she's been. Matter of fact, she might even have more power now than she had previous, because like she said, I'm unimpeachable now. So
right. And to Sheed's point, we don't know who's on Sam's team.
Yeah,
they just mentioned that they formed a new team, and because they formed a new team, it was making people question the current new Avengers. So maybe when we do get it, they link up and become the new Avengers. The new Avengers.
He said that they Blurdy said they fought Bucky. Is that Bucky did come? Did he come? He came in mad, right? I forgot. I mean, I saw the scene, but it's like you take it in, and it was not saying it was quick. I think that was like the longest post-credit scene in Marvel history or whatever. But I only saw it once, so I can't remember. Did Bucky get in? Blurdy South, are you saying Bucky got in a fight with Sam's Avengers?
I thought he said he just went to go talk to him. He said, I went and try to talk to him, and he's not, he wasn't hearing, I guess he wasn't listening to him.
Oh, Sam say, nah, we the Avengers over here.
He said, I got my ass handed to me by Eminem.
He said New Avengers being funded by Val's Ox, not government sponsored.
It's true.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. To me, I'm looking at that like Doge, right? Like Elon's Doge. Well, not even that, because Elon ain't even really a real government employee. So
Period.
I don't even know what it'll be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Val is a government employee.
So
right.
I don't know. I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he gotta get that bread, man. Gotta get that monies.
Yes.
That monies.
Get that shmoney.
That shmoney. Okay, yeah, it didn't go well, is what.
That's what he said. He said it didn't go well, which I would assume that he was like, man, if you get up out of here.
Who got the shield, B? You see, I got this shield.
Right. Who got it? Not your fake great value Captain America with his bent taco.
I got this. Why did he still have the bent shield though? Why you still walk around with the taco shield?
They used the taco shield in a magazine cover.
yeah, that was crazy. He was riding on the taco shield. Oh man, that was a dope little ending. You know what I'm saying? How the credits crawl. That was dope. I had liked all that, man. But yeah, him riding on the taco shield was nuts. Why he still got this?
That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna forever call it the taco shield.
The taco shield. Let's get into these chats, man. Oh man. Let's see what we missed. I gotta go. Well, I just start from the bottom. Let's see. Yes, Dre is at work. Somebody asked a question. Where is it at? So President Ross asked Sam to restart Avengers. There wasn't a congressional order or anything. Sam said, "No, I'm gonna do my own thing." Yeah, that's true. File Vale got the Marvel, the new Guardians of the Galaxy team by Adam Warlock. Yeah, that's the end credit scene in Guardians 3. I saw that. I don't know how much they're gonna push that. I just saw your boy who plays Adam Warlock. He's going over there to DC to be what's my man? Adam Strange. He's going over there to be Adam Strange over there at DC. So I don't know if he even comes back to play Adam Warlock, because it seems like he riding with James Gunn, which James Gunn put him in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if he comes back.
Right.
Let's see. I thought I saw some questions.
Oh no, there's a lot of questions.
Yeah,
just scroll for a minute.
Brody says, I think Isaiah Bradley has more heart than all of them. You talking about as far as a character? But see, that's the issue. Mika, did you watch? You didn't watch Captain America, did you? Yeah.
Nah.
See, that's. Hey, look, I don't blame you. I'm not saying, look, I don't blame you. But that's the issue to me with Captain America, though, was I didn't feel nothing from that movie. That movie didn't give me the feels, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dealing with a black man being Captain America. And I know everybody says, oh, they did that already in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I get it. We should have continued that going into that should be part of who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like he's too coming into this movie, everything that happened in the like is just, oh, we good to go now. I'm Captain America. Everybody, hey Cap, how you doing? Like, nah, where the bigots at? Because at the end of the day, it's America. This is America. It's gonna be more. The loud people are going to be the ones saying, nah, that ain't my Cap, this, that, and the third. And that to me should have carried over. It should have been a little bit more, and it would have been a little bit more believable. You know what I'm saying? Because America just don't accept a black dude be number one like that. It's gonna be some stuff to come with. It's gonna be some baggage. I'll say that.
Right.
It's gonna be some baggage. Be positive. Can Sentry survive? Yes, Sentry can survive in space. He's
a god.
Yeah, he the man. And I like that scene that they did. Him not budging, like they, punching and everything. He ain't even moving.
Yeah, you're just standing there like
what y'all doing? Like, stop, please. Hey.
Like, guys, I don't want to hurt y'all.
Right.
But I will.
I think that was dope, showing his power like that. Even for, what was that, like a 5-minute scene or something like that?
Yeah, it was a good hot minute of them trying to beat him.
Yeah. So I thought that was dope. But yeah, he can survive. He's Sentry's the man. He probably the most OP, one of the most OP characters in Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how they keep working him into these movies, because he's just that OP. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gotta be Bob. He's got like he's got to be like, oh, I can't turn it on. Like, I think that's the only way that they make the Sentry work going forward. Like, sometimes
he's supposed to be reprising his role in Doomsday.
Yeah,
so he'll be back.
He is. Mm-hmm. But he's the new. I would say he's the new Hulk, and they probably use him better than how they used the Hulk because they just forgot the Hulk even existed. You know what I'm saying? He could have took the snap and probably have not been affected by it. Like how the Hulk's arm turned into a twig or something. Like he probably wouldn't have been affected by it when he snapped. James Medee says, will it be out of theater before Fantastic Four? People might wait till the last minute to catch up. I think it is because Fantastic Four comes out in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll probably be out of theaters. If not, it'll be some theaters with it staggered. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's a good question. And I can see that. I don't know if there'd be enough people to make it like past a milestone. I don't see that happening.
Right.
Did not see that happening. What other questions? This is how much was the marketing cost for Thunderbolts? 100 million?
180 million.
No, that's the whole budget. He just asking what I don't know. He
the marketing cost?
The whole cost. Yeah.
Hold up. You know me. I always got it for it. Marketing. I don't see the cost.
Yeah, it's probably just all wrapped up into they do have it's a website that puts out all the public information because a lot of that stuff is public information. Tina showed it to me. I just can't remember what the website is.
Okay.
But she'll go there. That's when
we it on here.
Going back and forth with Chill.
Yeah.
B Positive says it seems Hollywood's plan to get Trump to create a federal tax incentive for filming in America has backfired. Instead, Trump has put 100% tariff on any film produced outside the U.S., including including Hollywood's. No, he just said including. I don't know.
Oh, including Hollywood's isn't Avengers Doomsday filming in London that doubles the budget.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense then. Yeah, Mika, can you make some sense of that? Like,
so he's saying that he's basically saying that Hollywood was trying to get Trump to create a federal tax incentive so people could film in America, but instead it backfired, and now he's putting a tariff on it's not any film it's the foreign films that are produced outside of the US, meaning foreign movies coming into the US.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because I took it the same way.
That's what I read. It was on foreign films that were coming into the US, that there will be a tariff on it. Because I saw somebody was like, how do you put a tariff on a movie?
Why would you put a tariff on a movie anyway?
Right.
That's the weirdest.
His whole understanding is that foreign films are taking away from American made films, but American made films are often made overseas, especially in Canada. Yeah. So
now that's going to close that'll close people to know you can't film here now.
Right.
That is stupid. Like, who is over there? Who running? Feige must be over there. Who running things over there?
Feige must be over there. But yeah, at least that's what I read, is that it's a tariff on foreign films because the foreign, quote unquote, foreign films are also national security threats. Listen.
It's bad advisors over there, man.
It's a national security threat for foreign films when they, y'all gotta go read the post, because,
man,
I saw it and I was like,
yeah, it'll make no sense.
How?
What you think of this? People are calling this an A24 Marvel movie.
I mean, have y'all seen A24 movies? A lot of them are heavy on mental health.
Mm.
Did you see Midsummer?
Yeah.
And
she was in that.
And she was in that.
Yeah.
She was in Midsummer.
Yep. Bloody South said it's the white sinners. Not the white sinners.
The white sinners. But in all honesty, Blurry South, it's not getting the talk like sinners.
Yeah.
People just it's like I said, I can log on the threads right now and people are still talking about sinners. People like, oh, I'm going back to see it for a third time. I'm going to go see it for a 10th time. It's not all I've seen about Thunderbolts is this was a great movie. And that's it. Like it's not it's a great movie. I'm gonna go see it again. I'm gonna go get 5 tickets, you know what I'm saying, to go watch it 5 more times. No, it's just this is a great movie. And it is a great movie.
No, it is. It is a great movie. It's like I said, it's I won't call it flawless, but it's hard to really find flaws except for this question right here. This is a good flaw. How did Bucky get 4 Thunderbolts from the middle of the desert with only his bike? He destroyed all the trucks in the car. I said the same thing. I said the same. I mean, he a super soldier. He might have was on the bike and he was holding him on his arms and he got to wherever he had to go, to the diner or whatever. That's a good question.
He dragged them through the dirt.
Could be. But I said this. I was like, well, how did they get to this damn building? Bucky only got a bike. Did they flip the limo over? Like, what happened?
Oh no, the limo definitely flipped over. I mean, you talking about flipped it over and then got back in it?
Did he flip it over and got back in it?
He definitely tied them up. He definitely tied them up and dragged them through the dirt.
Yep. Somebody said something about the Thunderbolts flopped.
What's up, Stamina MC?
He said, why did Thunderbolts flop at the box?
Oh, it didn't flop.
It didn't flop. It's still the first week.
Right.
My thing is, Marvel, these people, they have to to me, they got to reset the market, right? Just like, but I was gonna say with sports, they reset the market and go up. They got to reset the market and go down, right? They gotta figure out to make these movies for 110, $100 million even. They have to reset the market. I think if you go back and you look at all the movies, and I know it's a $1 billion franchise and it looks like it averages out to like $1 billion a movie, but if you get rid of those movies, that did super crazy numbers, I would say the average gross is probably around 500 to 600. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they should be looking for these movies. How can we get it to 500, 600 million and let that be the standard? You know what I'm saying? And I think us fans, we shouldn't even be thinking about charts and numbers and how many, you know what I'm saying, what it's sold, but they've made us do that now. It's kind of like with music, like, oh, such and such went double platinum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, is it a good album? I don't know. It just went double platinum. That means it's, a lot of people look at the numbers and think just because it did $1 billion is good, or just because it went platinum is good. It should still be subjective to you as an audience viewer. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or not. But some stuff you do know, hey, nah, this is good. Now I know you might send Mika some stuff. She's like, I don't care. I'm not watching it. I don't like it. Nope. I don't care how good you say it. And I rock with that because, you know what I'm saying, stand on your stuff. But it is something that, the people have spoken. It's some of those things. But I think they got to reset the market. What you think? I think Hollywood got to reset the market.
I think they are. I think they have reset the market. They have reset the market. I mean, you have obviously we've been talking about Sinners this whole time, and now you got Thunderbolts. And on top of that, I mean, this year actually started off pretty damn well. I mean, if you include like Companion and what's the name of that other movie? I can't think of it now.
What is it about?
The whole damn thing just left my head. But like, I think Hollywood has gotten its reset. You know what I'm saying? As far as I was gonna say Wolfman, but not so much. But yeah.
I didn't mind Wolfman. I know it wasn't the best, but a good little Saturday night, rainy, got the popcorn at the house type. You know what I'm saying? I think it works. I think it might not work for theaters. I think it probably should have just came straight to streaming. I
have to agree, because I went to the movie theaters and saw Wolfman, and obviously as a horror fan, you think that what you're getting, you're gonna actually get, because I grew up watching werewolf movies, and Wolfman didn't give me. It's another movie that deals with mental health, but but you don't get that if you're not paying attention. You won't get it. And it took another watch for me to get it, because the first time I watched it, I was like, yeah, we're getting a werewolf movie, and then I was like, what the hell did I just watch? But then I rewatched it again, and I was like, you know what, this makes sense now.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad of a movie. It just wasn't great.
Right.
But the reset has already happened. Like, you can tell in the movies that are coming out. Even though Final Destination is part of a franchise, people are already talking about this trailer.
That was
they're
crazy.
Also, that trailer is all them trailers are crazy.
All them trailers, yeah.
All them trailers.
Let me ask you, because that's that's 3 kills already, right?
Yeah. But also you get a glimpse of how it initially starts anyway. Like I promise y'all, if I never wanted to go to the Space Needle before, I damn sure don't want to go now. I don't want to go now. You can keep it.
Well, what we got from that trailer, because we talk Final Destination a lot. The way that they personified death in that trailer is, it's how many generations did it skip? And now it's doubling
quite
back.
A few.
Yeah,
like her grandkids.
So it can either wait on you. Damn, that's crazy. It'll get you even it'll get your lineage. Like, I had nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
That is.
I was only born.
Right. Like, whoa, man, what y'all doing?
I had nothing to do with grandma dodging death. That's a dope concept. I like that concept of, okay, I ain't get you, I'm gonna get your babies. And your babies' babies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, babies.
Man, I like that concept. Was this Tony Todd's last?
Yeah, it was.
It was his last.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna cry when he pop up on screen. No,
you met him, right?
I didn't get a chance to. I was supposed to. He was supposed to be at BlurredCon this year, and
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I honestly believe that the reset has happened. Or it is happening right now, because with so many of these great movies that's being pushed out, it's happening. And death is petty, Marley. Just straight petty.
Yeah.
So, I don't think the MCU is going to push the Guardians going forward without James Gunn. I thought the last Guardians was it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. I heard news that the Guardians will be coming back.
Did you? Because I thought maybe they was just going to be doing your boy. Because that's what it said at the end of Guardians 3. Star-Lord. Star-Lord will return. It didn't say Guardians. It just says Star-Lord.
I saw it popped up on my feed that the Guardians were coming back.
Honestly, I want Marvel to. This would be my thing for Marvel, and like I said, they should have did it starting with Phase 4. They need to stop the Avengers. Like, just leave that franchise, just let it be done so people can miss it. So when it's time to bring it back, it's something new, something kind of fresh, you know what I'm saying, refreshing. Now I can tell different stories. I think phase 4, so after they announced that they had got the X-Men and Fantastic Four back, they should have went balls to the wall with probably Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
And made things surrounding Fantastic Four in that universe and those villains and characters and things of that nature. I think you do that then because that would have been 4, 5, and 6. Fantastic Four would have been those 3 phases. After that, because now we've been coming in 2025, 2026, it's X-Men time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're going to the world of X-Men and we build that world, yada, yada, yada. Now when it's time to bring in the Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, I can do things surrounding that because I've given enough leadway, enough runway to where you care for the Fantastic Four. I give enough leeway to where you care for the X-Men just the same way you care for the Avengers. It's been too many things just thrown at the wall that haven't stuck because you're not making me care about these characters.
Period.
So that's what I think should have happened.
And I like with the original Avengers, it was the same feeling, right? It was the same feeling as in the Thunderbolts. We cared about those characters, right? But let's move on from them real quick. Like, give us a chance to miss them. Give us a chance to, say, hey, okay. And then when they show up on screen, do the loudest yell, like when I saw Chadwick come out that circle in Endgame. yeah, because those are the moments you want, right? You want those moments where everybody in the movie there to stand up and cheer or clap or do whatever. You only get that when, like you said, I miss it or stakes. See, to me, Thunderbolts had stakes because of just how powerful the Sentry was, and I know the way that they handled the Sentry as far as getting him, kind of like talking him down. I get all that. Oh, they hit Sentry with therapy and got him to stop. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But how else do you, like, nobody would have stopped the Sentry. That's the thing about it. That's the only, you're not going to beat him in a fist fight. The only way you're going to be able to stop the Sentry is to sit down, have some coffee with him and talk about our problems. Hey, look, man, my wife left me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know how it feels. We can talk about, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's write down our problems, man. Let's come up with a vision board. Let's share some things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like the only way you can stop the Sentry. How else you going to stop it? Especially with the Thunderbolts, how else you going to stop it? Right. Give him a hug.
It was something I was.
It wasn't the Sentry, it was Void. Void they gave up. They gave a Void to Bob to beat Void.
To beat Void. And then, basically, he just gave Void a hug.
Yeah. He was like,
he beat him up and
like,
then
I'm here. And then everybody else came in with the group hug. Yep. And I was just like, let's hug it out, y'all.
Let's hug it out. Let's hug it out, man.
And then Bob came back and was like, what the hell just happened?
He said, yeah, definitely missed the Avengers. I don't think we do, because we've been getting a lot of Avengers stuff, like Captain America. Everything that's coming from the Avengers is what they've been. Wanda, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. All of these are Avengers things. You know what I'm saying? What up, Dre? What up, Dre? But yeah, all of these are Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we've seen are basically Avengers situations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I say miss them, I'm talking about completely. Like, we pivot to Fantastic Four, and all we get is Fantastic Four villains and storylines involving Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, Annihilus, Mole Man, Galactus, Silver Surfer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have did that for 3 phases. You know what I'm saying, of movies and things of that nature. Then maybe come back with some Avenger stuff, right? Then we miss them again, and we come back with the X-Men, and then we come, because I get it. Avengers is the cash cow. It's what's been holding Marvel down for this amount of time. That's how they made their money, their bread and butter. So no, you can't abandon the Avengers, but you can put them on pause so I can get something else off the ground, meaningfully off the ground. and they just, to me, haven't found a way to meaningfully get anything off the ground. I don't know. Everybody keep asking about the Beyonder. I don't know why. Why do y'all like the Beyonder?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know why y'all like the Beyonder so much. I think we get Doom. We're gonna get a lot of Doom. Maybe they bring Molecule Man in. But the Beyonders, maybe. The Beyonder, I don't know. I'll say that.
I don't know them people.
Plural, maybe. One, I don't know. So being Avengers adjacent is not the same as getting the Avengers. True. Marlon Mars, he just want to come with the.
I like.
You
it.
know what I mean, Marlon Mars. You know
like
what I mean, man. It's an Avengers property. You're right. It's not the Avengers, and I guess what you're saying is you're saying the actual Avengers. I'm talking about the Avengers property as a whole. So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No, Avengers adjacent is not the Avengers, but when it's coming from the Avengers world, that's like if you read the Avengers books and then they do a spin-off book. He talking about David Hasselhoff as the Beyonder. Hey, that'll work. I'm waiting. He'll be in the corner eating a cheeseburger, crying, talking to his daughter. That'll work.
I can't.
That'll work. What Stamina says? Stamina say, 11 years, 3 phases, 4 Avengers movies. Since then, 4 years, 2 phases, 0 Avengers movie. Barely see 2 of them in the same place at once in any titles. People miss them now, and I get why. Okay, prove it. Hey, whoa, you came with the numbers. I can't argue against the numbers. I hear y'all. Maybe y'all do miss them. Hey, we'll see if they miss them when this Avengers Doomsday movie comes out. We'll see. We will see. I don't think it's gonna do Feige thinks it's gonna do, because I think the Marvel brand itself is hurt. So, and that's another argument we can have later on. But I think Marvel's brand as a whole is bad, and I think they need new leadership. That's what I think. But that's just me. Let's see. The MCU is about to reset. Going forward, we will probably have 2 to 3 new characters every 5 years. I can dig that. Or a team, Pam. Maybe a team. Like, it's got to be a reset. The 80s Beyonder look like Michael Jackson.
Which Michael Jackson?
You know, he looked like Michael Jackson. He also looked like John Travolta.
Oh wait,
he looked like John Travolta.
You mean black or white Michael Jackson? Got it.
Yeah, that's funny. He said look like Michael Jackson.
You got to be specific with which Michael you're talking about. You good?
Huh? For me? Nah, I'm trying to bring up this picture. My bad. Mick say, you good? Let me share this.
You mean
I want Mika to see it.
White Michael Jackson or no wait, that's dangerous. Dangerous Michael Jackson or
that's him right there. What I don't.
That look like Hasselhoff.
That do look.
That look like Hasselhoff. That look like Hasselhoff.
That do look like Hasselhoff. Now that you say that do look like Hasselhoff. Let me see if I can find. But it's a lot
right
of.
There. Click on that one where he cheesing. Yeah, the Hasselhoff right there. Yep, that Hasselhoff.
Maybe we get David Hasselhoff to come through. Maybe we can. Dre said Captain EO.
Oh, that's when Michael was looking fine. Ow.
Oh man. Ow. Aunt D, what up?
What's up?
He said, folks talk as though Doomsday is gonna blow past $2 billion with its eyes closed. I'm unconvinced. I'm telling you, I don't know if these movies is gonna be. Oh, I got you, Mika. Now this is Mike. I got to bring it back to the stage. Well, I just saw it.
You better not.
This is Mike. That's Mike. That's a little bit of Mike in there.
Okay. I can see Michael Jackson in him. Just with the curl that don't curl just right in the front.
Yeah. That's a little bit of Mike right there.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, right there.
That one
Yeah,
too.
with the curl. Yeah, the bad. That's bad, Mike.
That's bad.
You know, like
Mike.
he got that curl that just don't.
That's that.
His curl didn't
That,
it didn't wave all the way
The curl,
around.
the drip didn't drip right.
They didn't Jerry curl the curl just right.
Nah. Marlon Mars said Avengers Doomsday doing $1 billion bare metal. All right. Look, man, I hope y'all right, man. I just got my reservations in Marvel. Like, that's just like Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is a good movie. Will Doomsday be a good movie? I don't know, probably. But the brand, as we see, the brand of Marvel isn't bringing people to the theaters like that, like it used to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's all I'm talking about. That is all I'm talking about. The brand of Marvel isn't putting butts in seats. The talk isn't, ooh, I gotta go see this 2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that.
Right.
She said, who's bad?
Who's bad? Beyond is bad.
We got a super chat $4.99. What up, Buck? Let me see what I got for you before I read it. Well, let me read you first. Feige is not going nowhere, Blue. Give it up. Nah, man, he going. He got to get up out of here. He has to get up out of here. I need him gone. What we want to give him? Well,
now you know what? Nope, because I already know what you're gonna do. You might as well just go ahead and do it. Just whatever.
We talking Mike, so you know we got to do it.
Super chat body roll.
I can't.
Got to do it.
Pam.
Oh man. Appreciate the super chat, Buck. Appreciate the
Thank
super
you,
chat.
Buck. Thank you for the super chat.
We got to get him out of here, Buck. We got to get him up out of here, man. Mama say. Oh, why do everybody like to be under? I don't know why everybody like to be under, man. She said it'll be trash. What is that? Trash can juice. That is nuts, man. Your next battle show should be Galactus versus Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Wow. You see that, Dre? On Fridays, he's saying you should do that.
But don't he do video? Like he watches.
Yeah, I mean, if they got,
I gotta talk to the people that do the battle show.
Yeah, gotta talk to Galactus versus Stay Puft Marshmallow. Oh, he already said that. Let me see. Mike is the most successful producer in Hollywood history. Ain't going nowhere. No, he is. That's cool. That's cool. Just like his coaches is some of the most successful coaches in basketball history too. They got to leave sometimes too.
I was gonna say, didn't the San Antonio Spurs head coach just retire?
Yeah, just retire. Like they sometimes, and he hasn't been successful in what 5 years?
Minute.
Yeah. Look, sometimes you hit your ceiling and that's it. I'm not saying he's a bad producer. Well, yeah, I'm not saying he's not a bad producer.
That's definitely what Blue is saying.
I'm saying his time has run out. His time has run out. That's all I'm saying. Get him up out of here, man. It's time for some new blood. And I do think I think he's. They had the Wall Street Journal, and I'm gonna say this before I wrap it up. It was the Wall Street Journal article that came out yesterday or today. I want to say this morning. And they trying to give Feige every excuse in the world. No, I don't give him those excuses. Do not give him those excuses, because at the end of the day, he was still the head of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And
yes,
he could have vetoed. He could have did things to make it better, and he didn't. And to me, that's bad leadership. That's poor leadership.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't care what they put on your plate. If you couldn't handle it, if you couldn't figure out a way to maneuver and right your ship, because you know it was sinking. You saw the shit go down. Like, if I saw it, I know you saw it.
He's going down with the ship like the Titanic.
But the Titanic hit an iceberg. They just went
Flew
full board, and or just jumped off the. It's like everybody jumped off the boat and left Feige, or Feige jumped off the boat and left them on the. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something.
He was.
Something happened.
He was old boy that had I have a
Yeah,
daughter.
right. right.
I got a daughter. He was on a boat while the ship was going down.
Yeah, Marley, I think y'all are forgetting They do this thing called Disney Plus. It's a lot of bad things over there at Disney Plus that cost a lot of money. People look at the movies and then forget the Disney Plus shows that cost all this money that don't make money. Right. Them shows ain't making no money for Disney. I guarantee you they upside down on them shows over there. Guarantee you they in the red over there. They not in the black with them Disney Plus shows. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can come out with it. The Marvels didn't do good. Captain America didn't do good. Thunderbolts probably. That's gonna be 3 movies that flop. That's gonna be 3. Oh, she come on.
Cheat, I'll fight you.
But that's gonna be 3 movies that flop. Quantumania, I think, only made $5. I think it only made $5 back or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So for the most, that's 4 movies that really flop in the past, however many. What has been 5 years. So yeah, man, Feige ain't doing all that good. He ain't doing all that good. All right, body roll ain't going nowhere, and Doomsday is gonna suck and lick it. Gotta give it to him, man.
Yeah.
Super chat body roll.
Hey, so Dre, I don't understand why you picked that clip, but whatever. It worked. Body roll, y'all. Y'all like zooming in on the yep.
We got another one. Got another one. Oh man. Let me see. Be Positive says, is Kevin Feige going to start doing Stan Lee style cameos to boost the box office?
Shit.
Didn't they do that with She-Hulk? That was basically, I mean, it wasn't him, but they had the whole machine called Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the Blurs. Hope all is. Appreciate the underrated chef. I'm gonna give you something different though. I'm not gonna give you a body roll. Let me give you where my dog at. Did you get rid of? He got rid of gangbang.
Good.
Oh
now
man.
you're looking at the world's richest man, and I'm black. Now you're looking at the world's richest.
How you get rid of gang banging, Dre? Gang banging. Oh man.
Get rid of that body roll zoom in. Do that.
But you can ignore the successful films of the 5 past years. No, I'm not ignoring those successful films, but it's diminished. The thing is, I'm also looking at diminishing returns. A lot of people don't know this. One of the reasons I go hard for Marvel is I got a significant stock in Disney. Just to let you know, I be in on them investor calls and meetings. You know what I'm saying? They don't never answer my phone calls. I try to call in and say some things when Feige be talking, but I don't never get my phone call in the queue or whatever. But I'm invested. I'm like monetarily invested. So if they do good, my stock portfolio looks good. You see what I'm saying? So I want them to win. Don't think I don't want them to win. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I go hard at Marvel and I look at Disney a certain way. And I hear the inside chatter of the people who invest. I hear what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm talking about the regular people investors. I'm not talking about the big investors. You know what I'm saying? The board. I don't know what they be talking about, but the regular people who call in and be voicing their opinion, who own significant amounts of stock in things in Disney like that, they got concerns, man. So that's all I'm saying. And you have to, for the most part, you have to listen to your investors. You have to. So but yeah, let's wrap it up because I can keep going on and talking about this stuff.
And Dre's not here.
Right, and Dre ain't here, you know what I'm saying? And Mika looking like, come on, let's wrap this thing up.
I didn't say I was not looking like nothing. I am intrigued.
Ray Swab, Kevin Feige was, oh wow. That's funny. He said gang banging is still in there. It's orange. Is it? Let me see.
It don't matter.
Oh, I see it. Yep, I see it. I see. Just for me, I gotta play.
Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging.
And that's how we will end the show. Mika, you got anything you want to
making
add?
my eye itch.
You got anything you want to add?
You mean for me?
Yeah, anything?
Oh.
Yeah. For you.
If you're not already following Cinematic Nightmares on YouTube, you need to be following Cinematic Nightmares on YouTube. Episode 1, the first episode, drops on Wednesday. I had special guest Marcus from Jack of All Talks on my show, and we talked the whole season 1 of The Bondsman, and no spoilers, but I didn't like
Go
it.
check that out.
Yeah. So other than that, y'all can also follow me on Instagram, but Threads is where I do my most chaos.
Yeah, go over there to Threads. I advise all y'all, man. Threads is seems like it's a real decent platform to get your thoughts out and engage with other people, community. The community over there is a little bit better than Twitter. Well, I say a lot better than Twitter. They engage.
I mean, if you find your community, it's a lot better than Twitter, because you will only engage with people that are part of your community. So I found my horror community, and obviously because of Centers, I'm getting other people in my feed, but you can always swipe over to just the people that you're following.
Right. Yeah. So I would say go to Threads. But yeah, Cinematic Nightmares. You said Wednesday, right?
Wednesday morning. I think I had it set for like 8 a.m.
Odin's Day. So Odin's Day, 8 a.m. Check it out. Cinematic Nightmare. And she's also killing on what's the other platform? TikTok.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, you have been posting on there.
Oh no, that's my personal page.
No, I've been seeing your cinematic stuff over there.
What?
Hey, look, go check. Maybe you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Not through like you. I know you don't have a Cinematic Nightmares page, but maybe when you repost something, it go over there. I don't know. I haven't been posting any Cinematic Nightmare stuff on TikTok, so maybe somebody else is posting it.
Yeah. Shout out to that person, whoever it is.
It's good, it's good.
It's great for networking.
Yeah, because it throws you right, and it throws you right into, the frying pan with like Mika said with the community. It'll get you to where you need to be at. I'll say that. Right.
So if you are a Marvel person, you can type in Marvel Threads, and it will give you all the people that's talking about Marvel movies. So like for me, I typed in horror threads, and I got just all these accounts of people that were talking about horror movies, and most of the time they're just asking questions all day long, like what's your favorite horror movie, or things like that. But I'm not that person. I don't normally ask questions on my threads. I just post stuff, and
but you get a lot of engagement.
People will engage with you if your thread is engaging, it will go viral.
Yeah, it'll go.
I had over 100 something. I had over not 100. I had over 50,000 views on one of my threads. Now, granted, there were no likes or nothing else on it, but it moved. Oh, I know which one it was. It was the one where I was kind of vulnerable on my page, and
people love vulnerability.
It moved. But if you post some bullshitty on there, the trolls will come for you.
Yeah, they will. What I have, I got working on the Diddy trial started today, so I got a video coming for that. I'm gonna be talking, I talk my Marvel. I got to get into my Marvel bag, talk that. And it was something else. Oh, and I'm gonna look into these tariffs. I got to see what's going on with these tariffs. Got to see what's going on with these Hollywood tariffs. So be on the lookout for those.
Y'all.
100%. That's just crazy to me. So be on the lookout for that. And then on Thursday, I'll be going live, Blues House Live. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about yet. I really don't know. I'll figure it out though. And Wednesday, should be Marcus from Back of the Bus, me, and She Dreads Me. We will be doing a Centers like wrap up situation where we just going to be attacking Marcus from Back of the Bus and his takes. So
don't let them do you like that, Marcus.
So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna have to Show him what's up. I wouldn't mind getting Chill on that. I'm about to see what Chill doing. That's my arch nemesis. If you don't know, Mika, that's my arch nemesis. And Dre says I'll be live talking Thunderbolts in the morning. There you go. Dre said he'll be back in the morning.
He's gonna be on for like 3 hours, y'all.
Probably, especially since he missed this.
Yeah, he'll be on for like 3 hours.
He missed this. Yeah. All right, so we up out of here, man. What Dre say? Vibe higher.
Wow, you don't know Dre thing. It's peace and vibe higher.
Yeah,
we
that's
out.
What I'm saying. Peace, vibe higher. We out. Yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah, Chillmonger. Yeah, Chillmonger.
Chillmonger.
Yep. Mika, you got a little line you say for what's your cinematic nightmares?
Until next time, boys and ghouls.
Boys and ghouls. Hey man, take it easy, be safe. You ain't gotta go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. And like Dre said, lick ass. Where's my outro?